So, just got back from the Battle Creek shelter in the Bull of the Woods in, I believe, Mount Hood National Forest with my brother and our friend Chris. And we literally just got back just now from a 3-day, 2-night backpacking trip down a bunch of trails and mostly along a river. And so I'm going to go over all of my gear so that I can remember what I brought. And this is the lightest backpacking setup that I've created so far, so I wanted to capture it, and that way I can remember it and add and subtract as I will. So this is literally everything from the whole trip, minus the food we ate, which I have a picture of so I can show that. Everything all together was around 24 pounds, including shoes, food, water, backpack, clothes that I was wearing. These are the Merle Moab with Vibrams. Did a great job. I've had these for years. Some glasses I didn't use other than when we were in the city. Spyderco Endura knife. I've got wallet, just stayed in the bag. Actually used the knife. Cell phone. That's it for that. So I got a hat, Columbia. These are Columbia water socks for the river, which we used a lot. There were multiple river crossings where we had to take our shoes off or else get them really wet, and it was better to use these, and it was slippery. So also when we just went to go have fun, that was perfect. Water socks. Just brought one Smart Water bottle and kept refilling it. The cap broke, so I used some duct tape to duct tape that down. This is the sleeping bag, which I put on the bottom here. This is a Outdoor Vitals compact 35 degree, super small, tiny. You can put it in the bag or whatever. Got a carabiner on there. This is a hoodie, sweater, PlayStation style, microfiber towel, totally useful. Water. Brought this, didn't need it. It's a cheap water resistant jacket that we didn't need because it didn't rain. Flip-flops for when you're by the fire and you're done for the day, and I like to air my feet out, and so I wear flip-flops. These are extra. I wouldn't necessarily need that, so I'm gonna put stuff I didn't use over here. This is stuff I didn't use. This is stuff I did use, or at least used to get there. Used while I was there. Socks, same socks for 3 days pretty much until I changed into these ones today. These are REI synthetic. They dry up pretty quick, but these are getting pretty worn. Probably need new ones. I wear these REI. These are smart wool for the evening, so I wore those every night and then just put them on, so I keep them clean and dry, and so you have nice pair of socks. K-bar, Bowie knife for chopping down limbs, making firewood. Don't need it, but I used it. Next, used it a ton. This is the GSI outdoor. Lots of people have these. Awesome, great. This is my second one. The other one, the handle came off, so I got another one. Most of the meals were with that. That's side pocket. Paracord for putting up a clothesline. Use that. X-Ped, tiny little blow-up pillow. Great. Use that. Thing of Bronner's. Use that a bunch to clean and all that. Other side pocket. Some cheap Gorilla, I think, work gloves, just for when you're doing firewood and messing with fire, making rocks. Saves your hands. I like those. You don't have to have them, really. Top pouch. Diamond headlamp. Swiss Army knife, just in case. Didn't use that. Put that over there. And then Bic lighter with a bunch of duct tape. Definitely use that. And this was another lighter with gaff tape, just in case you need that. I didn't end up using that, actually. Extra battery for the camera. Didn't use that. That's everything in there. Some food left over, some naturally peanut butter, that's good. A buff, awesome, use it every day. Wet it down when it's hot, use it to clean, use it for everything, that's awesome. Just another little rag for cleaning out the GSI pot when you're done cleaning it. Hand sanitizer, toilet paper, and wet wipes, but I didn't end up using that, so I'm definitely bringing that if I need it. This is a really nice little bowl. Used it a couple times for eating when I had the other drink, hot drink. This is a Sea to Summit. That's nice. Harder to clean, but good. Light. A sharpening thing I didn't use. The Sea to Summit titanium sport. That's awesome. Use that. This is a vape pen. Use that. Frickin' 4.7's mini cork. Cork Mini 123. This thing is awesome. Use that for light painting and for general nighttime stuff. Batteries. Didn't end up using them, but you gotta have some extra batteries for your stuff. Put this one in there. And then that's all that stuff. Side pouch here, more paracord just in case. We ended up using that actually. First aid, toothbrush, extra matches. Didn't end up needing it. Pain reliever stuff, ibuprofen and stuff. Didn't need it, but I'm gonna bring that every time. This is a head net for mosquitoes. I keep bringing this because mosquitoes suck, but I've never actually used it. But if I do run into mosquitoes, I will need that. Backpack, Kelty Red Wing 32, which was great. Smallest bag that I've ever used for this type of hike, and you can get way lighter. Canon 80D with 24 to 105. This is not super light, but I certainly used that. And this is a food bag with some remainder food. We pretty much ate all the food we got, so we were very efficient about that. Josh picked out all the food, and it was great. We had lots of different options. some trail mix, M&Ms, corn nuts, coffee, Starbucks Via coffee, couscous, oatmeal, mashed potatoes. Perfect. Plenty of food for the amount of time we were out there. Seat rest, thermarest, use it as a back part here, use that. Platypus, water filtration system's great, does a lot of water. When you're backpacking though, this is a little too much. We were backpacking in, camping, went on some day hikes, and then camping again. So we stayed in the same place, so this was perfect. Otherwise I would use something smaller, more portable, and something you can use on the go as opposed to waiting for this to use gravity. It's kind of a lot. And some clothes, extra underwear, and shirt from the first couple days. Outdoorsman lab blow up pad, very small, very inexpensive, works fine. Not great for cold or weather, but beanie for the cold nights that weren't that cold. Swimming shorts for swimming. Ended up swimming in these Columbia shorts because it was just, we had to jump in the water. It was so nice. And so I use these for at night. And then the legs to the pants. So at night you can put them on, or if you don't want to get scraped up all the fucking time on these, on your legs, then you can use these. But I used them at night once. Smell pretty good. So that's all the gear. The only thing that I don't have is a shelter. So my friend Chris brought the tent and he carried the whole thing. So that was one thing that I didn't have to do. Other than that, I think I had just about everything that I needed. You know, my brother brought cards and other things that I used and shared. It was a lot of fun, took a lot of photos. This I'm not bringing on another long trek. It's too heavy, too much equipment, and too expensive to replace if I mess it up. And we went, you know, up a big mountain today. It was totally unnecessary. I could have brought a smaller, like a GoPro or a compact camera. But all in all, not a lot of waste. Just a few things that I didn't even use that I would still bring. I'd still bring this and this and this. That's all luxury additional stuff I don't necessarily need, but not a lot of weight to bring. And we just stopped for some beer and burgers and pizza on the way back. And now it's time for a shower and to relax.